Like to welcome. You to the NBA. On 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. First game of this trip here for the Pistons. They're hoping to start it off with a W.
Yeah, and they're coming in this game also looking for payback after dropping the last one. They play each other just twice this season, and they certainly do not want to be swept.
No, you never want to lose both games of a season.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible. Well, look, if you give Henderson room for liftoff, he's going to jam it all over you.
Halliburton with it. Guarded now by Okoro. Daniel. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. And you think about the future of this great league, certainly, Greg, some terrific young talent on display here tonight.
Yeah, and Kevin, who's got next? I mean, some gifted players here answering in the affirmative. A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
To the inside. Oubre with the steal. And now the Pistons fast break. And here's Marley outside. Chris Bosh with the rebound. Smith outside. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
To the paint. And Davis throws it down.
And really with the off-the-charts explosiveness, Davis just punishes opponents on those alley-oops.
Halliburton feeling it out a bit. To the middle. Here's Daniels. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
An elite passer. Halliburton is especially dangerous in the pick and roll.
And you look at the Detroit Pistons, Stan, so much young talent, but the chemistry is a work in progress, clearly.
Well, it is, Kevin, and they're working on it. But it's hard with so many new faces, and they still need a second and third guy that they can build around. They've got a lot of good role players, but they need a couple more stars.
Pass to Brown. Halliburton outside. A three-pointer, no good. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. The Pistons working the ball around now. Outside, Davis. And Davis throws it down.
And we've seen this movie before. Davis moves with authority and attacks the rim.
Brown outside. Pass to Bosch. 6 to shoot. Shoots the 3. He's off on that one. The Pistons leading. Here's Okoro. Left side, Davis. Inside. Here's Oubre. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And an unfortunate trend for the Utah Jazz stand the past couple seasons, losing the battle of possessions.
Yeah, Kevin, and that's hard to overcome. When you turn the ball over at a high rate, and then at the other end, you don't force any turnovers, you're losing that possession game all the time. Now, fortunately, they rebound the ball well, and that helps a little, but it doesn't totally solve the problem.
Pass to Horton Tucker. Halliburton for 3. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Pistons leading by 4. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report.
And Halliburton not afraid to work for it on offense, taking the contact and still getting the finish.
In the corner, Okoro with it. Here's Davis. Pass to Martin. And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
It's dance cam time.
Davis looking for an opening. Just 5 on the clock. Okoro wide open. He fires. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Smith outside. Lets the 3 fly. Detroit with the rebound. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And the rejection by Smith.
A relentless defender. Smith proving how disruptive he can be on that end.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Give a big hand for your dance team.
16 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now Henderson. Shot clock at 6. Into the lane. That one drops for him. Henderson's got 6.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And so is Detroit, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Barnes outside. Looks for Bosch, gets it to him. Outside for Halliburton. And here's Barnes for 3. And Davis pulls it down. Pistons leading by 8. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
And it's Isaac Okoro with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Halliburton for three. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 5.
And he's such an efficient three-point shooter. Halliburton has an outstanding feel for when to fire from deep.
Henderson, no good. Jazz trailed by 7. Down low. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
And when you talk about Jaylen Brown, you have to bring up his two-way ability. He's a pure scorer who can also guard the opposing best wing. There aren't a lot of guys like Brown in the league.
Halliburton outside, from outside the arc. And Harrison Barnes hits from deep.
Oh, a fantastic combo guard. Halliburton understands really how to score as well as distribute the rock.
A three from Marley. Chris Bosh with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
The kick out to Barnes. Nice ball movement by Utah. 5 on the clock. Brown outside. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Henderson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jaylen Brown. It's so easy, Coach, to highlight the athleticism, but there's certainly a mental aspect to the game as well. I know you value that as a coach.
You can never, Kevin, overestimate how important intelligence is. I was in the NBA, or have been around the NBA for 30 years, and I have never seen one really good player who wasn't really smart.
Back to Barnes. Halliburton outside. LeVert from outside. Cans it from downtown. LeVert's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Outside for Davis. Knocked loose. It's LeVert on the wing. Pass to Barnes. Here's Brown from downtown. Here's Claxton. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And that one misses. He stands since 2009. The Pistons have just 2 playoff appearances.
Yeah, that's true, Kevin. And they got swept in both of those playoff appearances. They haven't won a playoff game since 2008. And with all the lottery picks they've made recently, their fans are itching to see some progress.
The kick out to Barnes. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Barnes has got 6 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. We thank you for your report. Back to Murray. Pass to Kuzma. Just 5 to shoot. The dive for the ball. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
And it's Utah's ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Black, and that one is stuffed right through.
He just powered that one.
One of the game's top dunkers. Pistons trailed by 3. Out to the right wing. And here's Kispert from the arc. Rebound by Smith. Up in time. The shot, no good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Jazz ending the second quarter on a 20-7 run. From the Delta Center, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And it's Davis missing. Jazz leading by 3. And here is Brown. Pass to Bosh. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Stolen by Okoro.
Well, that's just great awareness. He was ready and took advantage.
Yeah, easy call.
Pistons have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. No good on that one. Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody. And smart play by Smith, using that build to get in there and just fight for the rebound and the finish.
Pass to Oubre. Back to Henderson. And then Henderson with the jam.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that. Puts so much pressure on the defense.
Smith on the wing. Off target from outside. Pistons trailed by 3. Oh, and the jam by Okoro.
And I like Davis's decision-making. Fantastic. Always great at understanding when to move the ball.
Down low. The Jazz working the ball around now. Here's Oubre. It's good. And the Pistons lead by 1.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Daniels with it. He's got 6. Bosh, high post. Hits the target from 18 feet. Bosh has got his first 2 points.
Oh, a master from the mid-range. Bosh, fantastic at getting his shot off from there.
And then Henderson with the jam. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Halliburton for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer. But Greg, he's developed as a passer over time.
And Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader, but he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates.
Here is Daniels. Halliburton outside. 4 on the shot clock. Utah needs to get off a shot here.
Well, Daniels is a tall guard. He can get up with the best of them.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Here's Herter. Takes it inside.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
4th team foul. Substitution on the
1:49 left in the 3rd quarter. A nice shot by LeVert.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor it.
And it's Murray penetrating. And he converts the layup. Murray's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Here's Black. Pass to Claxton. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Smith. LeVert with it. Over Murray. And it's LeVert missing. Here's Herter. Driving the lane. Murray with it. Now Smith defending. And Murray. Here we go. And the rejection by Claxton. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. 51 seconds left to play here in the third. 5 to shoot. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Drills it from outside. Ware's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, Murray engineering that bucket with terrific ball movement.
The Jazz shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
Over to the wing. Pass to Herter. And here is Kispert. And another 3 for Detroit. Now here's LeVert. He's got 6. From deep. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter. Pistons lead by 7. Gordon. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Utah. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington. They'll face the Wizards. Hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run.
At this point, finding blocks comes naturally for AD. He just anticipates and attacks the basketball.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, now during that break, Will Hardy with some good words for his team. They were asking the team to play faster, push the ball. Coach told the players, hey, look, in this league, fast break points are the easiest. We need more of them. Can't argue with that. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Jazz trailed by 7. Pass to Claxton. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside. And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Here's Bosh, and Chris Bosh with the slam.
Well, as his career has progressed, Brown's really improved his playmaking. Credit to him for putting in the work.
Henderson attacking. And the rejection by Claxton. Floats it up for Davis. Knocks it loose. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Oubre for 3. Jazz trailed by 7. Here's Halliburton. Henderson pulls it in.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Drives to the hoop. On the wing, Marley. Poke loose. Back to Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On the wing, Davis. There's the 3. Bucket! Davis for 3.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Brown feeling out a bit. And Okoro pulls it down. One-on-one here. And here's Marley outside. Another 3 for Detroit. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hedo Turkoglu as a big part of what we did in Orlando.
Yes.
Was a most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
Here's Bosch, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
Pistons leading by 10. Here's Daniels, and he slams it one-handed.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Here's Davis. They grabbed their own miss. Oubre, no one around him. Sinks the triple. And the Pistons lead by 11.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Bosch up on top. And Utah again with the bucket. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. And the foul on Dyson Daniels. That's his first foul.
Now into the lineup for the Pistons.
And the Pistons with possession here. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. It's tipped. Brown with it. Now guarded by Murray. Brown outside. Three-pointer, Daniels. Here's Bosch, and the shot goes down. Here's Murray. There's 31 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. In the corner, Okoro with it. Davis sets a screen. Bounce pass from Okoro. Good on the bucket.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
And so the Pistons take the win. This was a very strong showing for